Soon he got a 6.83, so he banked both those. He flared up on a couple of big turns.
And what about this one, Bugs?
Yeah, this is his best ride.
Yeah.
This ride here, look at the way he finishes this one.
Yeah, this is excellent surfing.
Wow.
Yeah, and just a really strong finish.
Incredible variety in his wave.
I love how he started that too. Almost every turn was different, which is really cool and also really hard to do out here. And these last turns, it just kind of grew strength to strength, like better. That was an awesome turn, and then he just finished even stronger. So we're getting what we wish for, which is flurries.
He gets the surge, and now is just straight into an incredible way. He gets aboard just talking, and it finishes with a flurry there.
What's it saying to him, Bugs?
Oh, it's just saying, like, this is his second best ride, I reckon.
I reckon this is his best, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of tail slide there, just carving back into the white water. And this finishing turn here, just beautiful.
Absolutely ripping.
And look, I think the set of the heat just came through.
What do you make of this one, Bugsy?
Well, look, this is a scary thought because this is 3 tags, unbelievable. And again, the finish here is so good. I think this is his best ride now.
Yeah, and he's gone strength to strength.
Now, you know, guys, we got the right on the first exchange. The second one we got wrong. If he got a 6.83 on the wave, he blew it on his owed 2 waves. Where's this all going?
I think this looks like a 16-point total in 2 waves is what it feels like to me.
It's definitely going north of that 6.83, that's for sure.
Just beautiful vision here. The waves are still here when they come. Oh, that's just about as a perfect a canvas as you could get.
Surface paradise in the background too.
Absolutely gorgeous. And he's read that wave so well. Didn't chase it down the line. Stomped the finish. And rightly so. Sammy behind Jack.
Yeah, man, it's just so crazy how fast he is. Look at this. And you're just kind of expecting fireworks almost every turn. Kind of holding your breath. But he is just so fluid with his movements, and it's crazy how light-footed he can be and shuffle back between power surfing and really light surf. That was awesome. Oh, he just teed off. So he's definitely on his way to an excellent score, that's for sure, and some lactic acid build-up.
Look at this, Bugs. What a wave.
Yeah. Well, as Jadson said, this is the best day, the cleanest conditions, and the waves are just absolutely gorgeous, and this surfing is just supreme. Look at that effortlessly get around the sections, and then she just hits the marks. It looks like she was born on this wave.
Oh my, I mean, feels like excellent surfing to me. We haven't seen any indication from the judges yet, but even that, the commitment to the finish, a difficult section there. And a free surfer kind of like crushed the wave in a little bit even, and she dealt with it no problem.
Yeah, well, there was the first time a free surfer got involved in the action.
Yeah.
And right there,
that guy,
and actually makes a nice float in the section for her. She's going, okay.
If you're going to chase down someone who's holding near excellent scores, you better make something of that first move. Sammy he found one of those gems you were talking about. Oh, okay, again, it doubled up and it reeled.
Oh, those tail drifting turns that he's doing there, unbelievable.
Unbelievable variation in 4 big hits on the pocket there. That was his 9th ride, and here he goes. We mentioned that high strike rate with the airs. That is unbelievable. Well, if Miguel Tadela scored an excellent ride for his corrupt flip, I'm expecting this to eclipse it.
Let's enjoy this again.
Yeah, you see him pumping down the line now. And like I said, watch the back leg. He's loading. Just busts it, full rotation. Had a little bit of a skate make at the bottom there, but I think just the fact that it was landed in such shallow water on such a heavy section, the judges had to reward him. Just look how he kicks the back foot out there. And, I mean, to recover there in that section, just incredible surfing from Emerald.
Worth the claim, hey? Worth the claim.
Here we go, Rodrigues. What's he got? Opens up with a carve. And this one might wall up for him here. Rodrigues, a nice snap. Able to stop that turn short. Wow, that was really cool. Rodrigues just skidding that tail in the fins. Loads of spray from him. And that is not a big wave. impressive to see.
That he was able to get that kind of a move done, getting the sixes for it. Again, same style. This one way cleaner pulled out of it. He was much more on the face, rides out of it with speed. Look at that, gets the grab, the release out of the end of it. Rides out clean, good rotation there. This is going to be the best number of the heat in my eyes.
The wave didn't allow him to do, but this guy, this is probably one of the best waves of this heat so far. Some really nice surfing, flashy and really fast, just pushing that back foot again. Another nice carving, just a little bit more expression on this surfing by Sammy. We're gonna see him just closing this one off with a nice fin drift off the top, and then he's going to hit it a little late, but pushing that back foot, and look at the passion. That's got to be really important for him. He knows how important it is.
Flick, there's different types of anger. This looked like good anger.
This is good anger, for sure. You could see there, though, I'm just going to be super critical, that, you know, he wanted to make those last two maneuvers, and I could see, obviously, look at the passion. He wants this score, right? He wants to get up into an advancing position. We are going to see opportunities like that, but replay of Luana.
Yeah, nice gouging carve out the back, really powerful. Nice roundhouse cut back. You can see the urgency to get into that section. Really nice off the top. And this wave just kept building and building. The second wave of the set tends to be a bit more steep towards the inside, and this one was the one. And she was able to finish it off. So I think we're going to go. We're going to see an excellent score coming for Luana Silva.
Pretty happy with the way that panned out. Let's get a replay here of Silva.
Nice first snap, straight into a second one. That's sometimes the advantage of being on your backhand, because you can attack a little bit more vertical and just throw buckets of spray off each turn. And as we see, look at the drive. Out of nowhere, the wave just doubles up and attacks it really strong and finish it off really strong again. And that's worthy of acclaim, definitely, because look at that. That's a really strong turn by Deivid. Very vertical, very powerful. Look at this again, just pushing that back foot all the way through the inside. And he was happy with that one, Paul.
Yeah,
that was
really good backhand combo to finish from Silva.
I think he did the rail just a bit on that bottom turn. And this was 8-1-0 from Deivid Silva. So Deivid improved again, posting the highest wave of the heat. So nice surfing by Deivid. Here I thought the wave was going to get slow, and look at him. Races down the line, and he's going to fit a couple more big turns in. Bang, and he finishes it off. Bang, another one. It just keeps plugging away big turns, and you can't stop, Paul.
Absolutely relentless from him. Apart from the surfing, we talked about his technique, why it's unique, why it's special, but think about the heat management from him. When he doesn't have priority, he's finding scores. He's posting 6-8 from under Moffat's priority, and then when he gets it, he knows exactly what he's looking for. He lets the smaller, softer wave go. Moffat picks up small throwaways, and he waits for what turns out to be clearly.
Here we go. We'll have a look at the replay. This is Deivid Silva just streaking down the line on this one, really waiting for this first opening maneuver. Beautiful first turn on the backhand. Another carving maneuver there. I love his ability just to wait for these sections really to stand up. You can see this big wobble through the face of the wave there. That's that backwash because we're coming up to that high tide. So it's making this inside section really challenging to read. You can see he got hit with another little bit of backwash there. So bringing it through to the inside, getting a finish. So I love that. Just super strong surfing. And it's going to be good to see these two goofies sort of matched up against each other.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about the power and the explosivity of Silva. Hausman, there's none more powerful than him on this tour. And he has been solid throughout the season. Let's go.
And this is the replay. Jervis, another strong backup from Mateus.
Yeah, Mateus shows a really good wave. Two big carves out the back, and then just he roll in through the inside, just waiting for the wave to wall up. Nice, another carve. He's going to hit it on the top there, and he's going to finish this one off strong with a bit of a fin release there. He's looking at the judges. I think it's going to be a big number again. Look at this, just pushing that back foot. Kind of board slides a little bit on that leap, because that's really close to the shore, really close to the...
Philippe Jarvis, talk us through this, please.
Again, look at the conditions. The first turn, smashing really strong on the lip. Second one, a bit of a setup turn to that one, because so much spread on the water. Every time he hits the lip, I've been saying this about Deivid since day one, and look at this. It's just top to bottom surfing, nothing, no extra movement, nothing in between, just top to bottom. Look at the power he pushes on those turns.
Incredible.
It's so hard.
Yeah, the only probably little flaw was that second turn. But I tell you what, the other four were so big and so linked. And like he's just, got CT experience. He's down there 25th on the rankings at the moment. That's going to go up north after this event. But with surfing like this, you can see why he's always been at the surfing's top table. Jumped on tour and came off a few times over his years. But his talent is undeniable. And the Brazilians are loving that. And Silva absolutely on fire.
Have a look at the replay. Takes off, bigger set wave, little check turn there to set up for this moment. Straight up into the lip, sends lots of spray going for a second time. That third turn there, that was money. That was probably the most critical turn of the wave coming up into this inside section. He also did get a bit critical here. But to me, watching it again a second time around, almost I can see a little bit of tentativeness there, because he obviously knows he needs a big score. But yeah, we'll watch this here again. I think it was this third turn. This one coming here just really releases the fins there. But yeah, that was beautiful surfing and under pressure as well. So great surfing from Emrod, just continuing sort of that dominance and that approach where he just doesn't look like he's going to fall, does he?
Well, you mentioned the scores he's been getting throughout this event, and don't count him out was a good call. Numbers in for this wave, and guess what? He's gone excellent again, 8.33 for Rodrigues, and goes into first place. These assaults on the lip really are just so lethal, so loaded. And the difference between doing sort of wrapping, carving, set up turns and going straight up into the lip, well, it's all there in the score from our panel. So an excellent number, the high score of the heat by quite some measure.
As we see Luana out the back, opening up hers.
Yeah, here goes Luana Silva. And her wave a little steeper from the get-go. Gets her snap in and then gets speed to cover some serious ground. Opens up with a bid section. Just rips a turn down from a high line and again into the lip. Tags it really nice. This has got great pace to it. Another really nice full-blooded turn. And again, snapping it. So a bit of variety between those maneuvers. Looking for a finish in here as well, which she gets done right on the rocks. A really cool opening exchange there. Who do we feel got the better of it? Chico Alves.
This is another one. Incredible.
Yeah, I started off strong with that one. It's a bit of a setup turn and then hits the lip and drifts the tail a little bit. And then, as you said, top to bottom surfing. There's no downtime. Just pushing it, that back foot every single time. And it just puts so much effort and so much power on each and every turn. Look at that. Just top to bottom, no downtime. And this part, judges love this. 3 big turns on the inside. One right here, straight into a second one. Kind of mistimed it. It felt like there was nothing else in there. And it just puts one more right on the rocks. That was really, really good surfing by Deivid Silva. Look at this. It's just a compression on the bottom turn. He just puts the board there, just flips that tail from upside down surfing. Look at that.
Yeah, incredible. So
hard,
he came into this event as 25th on the rankings, and he's already prior to this heat, gone up 11 spots. 9.3
again. I don't think we've seen this. We didn't see the first turn of this heat, but really strong one. Flies over that section, comes around with a huge bottom turn, and this finishing turn, look at that. Vertical, push that back foot, compresses to make sure he lands that one, and you know what? Judges loved it. Look at this first turn. Look at the fins just going over that lip. It puts so much pressure on those turns. It's insane. And he gets really, really fast. He hops on that little foam and he comes flying out there. And look at this. Look at the long bottom turn straight into a setup turn because he knew what was coming. And look at this bottom turn. And this turn just puts the board vertical, pushes that back foot, gets the fin out, such a strong finishing turn. That's why the score is like that. You have one big turn on the outside, one huge turn on the inside.
Silva with a concerted paddle, and he really had to give it arms then, and he eventually gets it. Here we go. First turn is vicious. Bottom turn, and then into the top again, just absolutely cracking it. Wow. That's why he wanted this wave this much, because he got a runner from out the back, and 3 really rapid turns, just sort of jabbing that wave at such speed. And then there's that long float that he uses so well. And again, going straight up into the lip. And the technique is so dialed in for this wave. It looks a perfect match for Ribera Diaz, and he loves it. Big legs, getting some blood into them, and he uses them to such great effect on these waves. He'll use priority 2 here. Here he goes, Silva into the takeoff bolt, and then off the bottom. And a first whipping turn off the rail. Bit more sting in that one. It was a bit of a steeper face. He'll set himself up again into the lip, and then no time wasted as he goes down the line. Just over that section, a massive backhand hanger and a huge bottom turn. Another ridiculous backhand maneuver from Deivid Silva, and he's absolutely tearing this wave apart here. That mid part of the ride, the timing was so good, and he'll get a finish on the inside. He's already got an 8-5 locked in. Absolute scenes from the Brazilian crew here.
My God.
Where does this go numbers-wise?